had gone over to Rhonda's that night, I would have been furious. And for that, Ellen, I am sorry.
Did I say I went to see Rhonda?
Come on, my love. How long do we have to play this game? You're in this mess because of me.
What?
You were worried about my reaction. If you had thought clearly, you would have called the police right away.
Monica, I did not go to see Rhonda. I did not kill Ray. Now, for both of our sakes, will you please drop it?
Cold enough for you, huh?
Oh, you're not kidding. Here, let me just hold this.
Oh, come on over to the counter and sit.
Oh, thanks.
Have you heard any more about Ray Conway? I mean, I heard they found his body at the plant.
Yeah, when they were clearing away the excavation site, the snowplows, they dug him up.
Ooh.
You're not kidding.
Did you see him?
Just under the tarp on the stretcher, but that was enough.
Do they think somebody at ELQ maybe did it?
No, of course not. I knew he could have dumped that body there.
You know, come to think of it, Sean was in here talking to Jagger yesterday. Hey, I wonder where he is.
Sean was talking to Jagger about the murder?
Oh, just because of the connection with Karen. Jagger would never murder anybody.
Yeah, you ought to try getting in the ring with him sometime.
General Hospital, brought to you by...
Okay, I understand. You don't like Sonny anymore, right?
That's an understatement.
Then love Sonny, because what? We're going to love everyone, aren't we? Because what else are you going to do, huh? You can't give up boxing.
Watch me.
You can't go back on your word. We got a deal, kid.
No, you got a deal. I'm sorry, Marco, but Sonny's not my problem anymore. It's yours.
All right. What exactly you mean by that?
Listen, the deal was that he would get a percentage of my earnings, right? But just tell him there's not going to be any earnings anymore. You'll be okay, Marco.
I'll be okay. What do you think you don't fight? Who do you think?
Oh,
he's
wait a
gonna go
minute.
at? No, you wait a minute. You wait a minute. Just do this for me, all right? I'm only talking a couple fights here, huh? What is it with you? You don't think I care about you anymore? I'm not looking out after you anymore? Is that what you think?
Oh, forget it.
No. I want to know exactly what you're thinking here, okay? Because I always look out after you, kid. That's my job. That's how I see my job. Hey, one more fight then, okay? Just do one. We'll talk about it later. That's all I'm going to ask you.
You going to bet everything you got on me?
To win. You got it.
What if I lose?
You can't lose. You can't lose. All right, what's the matter? You don't want me to bet on you? Okay, forget I said that then.
I thought you were going to bet on me.
I'm telling you that then, if that's not what you like, okay? What? What are you going to do? What are you going to do if you don't box?
I'm going to become a cop.
Become a cop? What, you're watching too much television. You're going to become a cop.
I
For
will.
crying out loud. Do you have any idea how much cops make?
That's not what I want to do it for.
Well, let me understand this. Make me understand, please.
I want to be proud of something that I'm doing. I want to be able to give something back.
To who? Like whoever gave you anything?
Lots of people. As a matter of fact, you were one of them. And Ruby, and Karen. And Sean is going to give me a hand.
The police commissioner?
Yes.
The police? Oh, come on, don't tell me this. I can't listen to this, you know.
Marco, I'm going to go, okay? Did my best to son.
Hey, Jagger. All right, love everybody then. Get out of here.
What happened here?
Some of my girls turned out to be underage.
You didn't check IDs?
Yeah, but I prioritized. Some of their other attributes seemed more important to me at the time.
Sonny, you want to hire underage, you got to play the game. Didn't Frank buy you a cop?
This club was mine long before I hooked up with Frank.
So, why didn't you purchase yourself a little police protection? Go to Donnelly, make a donation.
A bribe?
A donation.
What makes you think Donnelly's gonna take?
I've known him a long time. The point is, you want to hire underage or cut any other legal corners, you got to have a cop or a politician in your pocket. I ran 3 clubs in this town. Very profitable. Not one of them would have turned a dime if I hadn't had the police department's enthusiastic participation. But nobody's going to walk up and offer it. You got to ask.
You may be a little too out of touch. Donnelly's clean.
So, take your problem to Frank. You do talk to Frank, don't you?
Sure.
Well, the next time you look through that bulletproof glass into his beady little eyes, tell him you want your own cop. He must be able to provide basic necessities of life like police protection. Otherwise, nobody would take him seriously, right?
I'll keep that in mind. You want a drink?
Sure, whatever you're pouring.
So, you had 3 clubs.
Yeah? I miss the life. What about you, Sonny?
What about me?
What do you miss most? Your freedom?
No, I've got my freedom.
Give me a break. Frank's got a chain around your neck.
Nobody's got a chain around my neck, Spencer.
Right. And we're having this conversation because we enjoy each other's company. Come on. Frank owns you, Sonny.
Nobody owns me, Spencer. You're the one who's been running for 10 years. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about both of us. We're both a couple of lapdogs on a short leash. When's our next gig?
I still have to hear from Frank.
Clank. Well, keep in touch.
Now, how am I supposed to do that when I'm not supposed to come by or call or anything?
Be creative. Howl at the moon.
There you go.
Oh, great. Okay, I can cross the plumber off the list. Now all I need is a roofer, an electrician, or maybe a general contractor.
Electrician we got. Listen, I can't stand this. Would you explain this to me now? You see a house, you buy it. What goes through your mind when you do something like that?
It's sort of hard to explain.
Especially to somebody that picks out their clothes and lines up their shoes the night before.
Do you do that?
Yeah, every day. Well, I mean, birthdays, you know. I mean, weekends, I just bell-bottoms and puka shells. It's not a big deal. Let's just go on here. So, you see this house. You think this is a good house? This is a nice house?
No, that's just it. I fell in love with the house from the first moment I saw it. From the very first second.
Why?
I don't know. I just did. I mean, I guess that's how it happens for me. A feeling sort of sneaks up on me.
Do you have that much faith in your feelings?
Absolutely.
What do you do when you're wrong?
I never am. Well, hardly ever. And if I am, so what? It works out anyway.
What time is it, Doc? I want to be a doctor when I grow up.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Congratulations on your house. You know, sounds like it needs a lot of work.
What house?
Our house. The house.
Oh, no. Not that old falling down, broken down, no hot water, no heater, no
That's
house.
the one! Give the little lady a cigar.
You want to have your mind?
Bobby, it's not...
Well, I think that it's a shocker, isn't it? Honey, is there any more coffee in the kitchen?
Think so? Oh, Tony, thank you for the advice.
Anytime.
Look, don't go away. I want to talk to you for a minute. We're going to be late tonight?
Yes, you better take your car.
Okay.
Keep an open mind.
Bye, dear. Have
Bye,
a nice
honey.
day at work.
You too.
Bobby, did you want more coffee?
No, thank you.
I'll be upstairs.
I'll be up in 3 minutes.
Sorry, but I don't see it. You in a house, little white picket
Oh, don't
fence.
say that.
Don't say what?
Say picket fence. Don't. Don't say backyard or barbecue or PTA or slippers or...
Come on, come on. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Luke, what are you doing?
I'm moving out, Barbara Jean. Thank you for the hospitality. It's been swell. But as a reward, you get the Spencer clan out of your hair.
Oh, come on. If I said or did anything to make you and Laura feel like you're not welcome, I'm sorry, because I
No.
didn't mean to.
It wasn't that. Not at all. You've been great. As a matter of fact, just last night, Laura said how much she would enjoy going off with you on a long cruise.
Scary thought, isn't it?
But Barbara, Laura has wanted a home forever. And I think she deserves what she wants. Simple as that.
What about you?
Well, the ride is slowing down, so I just figured I'd get off and kick back, take a look around, you know.
Oh, yeah, right. Exactly what I thought.
Barbara, my kid needs friends. My wife needs a life. It's the only thing that's going to make them happy. And if they're not happy,
All right, I got it. But that house, come on, Luke. Do you have any idea how much money it's going to take to make that place semi-livable?
I'm starting to realize. You remember the Cassadine yacht?
Yeah, who could ever forget it?
You remember whose brainstorm it was to buy it, renovate it, live in it, turn it into a nightclub?
Yours, of course.
Laura hated that place. Hated it with a passion that gave her the creeps. But she lived there for one reason, because that's what I wanted,
What's fair is fair.
isn't it? Barbara Jean, Laura spent the last 10 years doing what I wanted, living the life that I got us stuck in. It's her turn.
So what happens 10 years from now? By then she has her home, she has her friends. She's not going to want to pick up and leave.
Well, then we'll just have to find a way to keep things happening closer to Port Charles. Besides, 10 years? Come on, Angel Face. You know me, I don't know what's going to happen this afternoon, let alone 10 years from now. The only thing I know is that whatever I do and wherever I am, I want it to be with her. Other than that, Who knows?
An adventure in sheetrocking, huh?
Well, we'll see.
I still think you're out of your mind.
Well, that's good news. I thought I was the only one that thought I was crazy. In fact, that's great news. Nice to know some things never change.
All I'm saying is I'd like to try. Forget it. Chamberlain's a lost cause. Can never bring anyone back who's that far gone. Is that a diagnosis? Oh, let's take a survey, huh? Hey, Ruby. Ruby?
2 seconds.
Ruby, ignore him.
Well, what about you, Felicia? How do you feel about Kevin here rehabilitating Ryan? Well, come on, what? Do you want him to?
Oh, but this must be very hard for you to hear us talk about your brother like this.
Not really. Brian's basically a stranger to me.
Oh, well, either case, if you read the doctor reports and if you read the newspapers, well, I know you didn't know him, you weren't around, you didn't see anything. But Ryan is evil, and that's really the only word I can think of to describe him.
That's your perception of him, Felicia. As a psychiatrist, I know he's ill. And I know that his illness caused him to do evil things. But there is no clinical definition for evil. There's a difference. Do you understand?
I understand, but I don't think I agree.
When I went to see him yesterday, he refused to even acknowledge that he has a brother. When he saw me, he was terrified. Why? Because he's repressed all of his earliest memories. Ryan's psychosis stems from his traumatic childhood. Therefore, he's chosen to forget about it.
Look, I'm sorry, all right? I mean, every person deserves a happy childhood. But you know what? Ryan is who he is. He deserves to be locked up.
I agree. Absolutely. But I still believe that by working with him, by uncovering the old memories, we can actually begin to heal the trauma.
Where does this get you?
Emotions can heal like the body can heal. Ryan's emotions are out of control. He gives in to his sociopathic urges because he doesn't know how to recognize them.
So what, you're going to force him to remember everything that happened to him when he was a kid? And then he's going to know right from wrong?
I hope so, yes.
You're not going to try to have him released, are you?
Oh, I'm not even thinking that far down the line.
Yes, I want you to increase the dosage. I'll be in within half an hour.
I can't drop it, Alan. Why don't you come out and say it? We both know that you killed Ray.
Why do you want me to say something that's going to hurt the both of us?
You mean the less I know, the better?
Just leave it alone.
I can't leave it alone. I love you. I want to help you.
Will you drop it, please?
Keeping secrets and solving problems on our own has never done us any good, Alan. We're not good at it. Why don't we try something different? Why don't we try trusting each other for once?
This has nothing to do with trust.
It has everything to do with trust. Trust and control. You are afraid if you trust me to help you, you might lose a little control. And you think you're the only one that can handle the situation.
What are you getting at?
You believe you know better than anyone how to deal with this. Well, you don't, Alan. Look at the mess you got yourself into. Cool it. It's Ryan's brother.
Okay. Should have some plastic surgery or something.
No, I said exactly the same thing.
Here we go again. Jagger, this is Kevin Collins. This is Jagger Cates.
How do you do?
Good. Ryan's brother. Ruby told me, it's kind of weird. You know, you should be careful around here. Somebody might punch you out or something.
Oh, someone has.
If you guys need anything, just holler, okay?
Thank you. Thanks, Jack.
Must be feeling pretty good, Kate, about the way you treated Brenda. And she's pretty unstrung, you know?
Well, you and Jace are drawing straws. You have to see who gets Brenda on a rebound? Or what?
Because Karen must be a pretty easy mark, too, what with Ray's body being uncovered. So, you gonna run over there and comfort her?
And you just shut up about Karen, okay?
Okay, that's quite enough, you two. You've had enough Danish. Roll on to work. And you, I need in the kitchen.
Ruby, the money's on the counter. Okay.
Monica, open the door. Monica, look, I'm leaving. Do you want to ride?
What do you think?
All right, you want me to say it? I killed him. I found him beating Rhonda, and I hit him. He fell into the window and broke his neck. And the only thing I'm sorry for is that that bastard deserved worse. You satisfied?
How you doing, Sonny?
Good.
Anyhow, thanks for waiting for me. I knew it was going to take me a couple minutes
I told you I
longer.
would. So,
You know, I'm sorry about what happened to this place. That's really unfortunate. Isn't it?
Marco, I'm a busy man.
I know that. I just hate, I hate to blurt out bad news like this. I'm
And
sorry.
I hate to wait, so...
Jagger just got out from the doctors. He can't fight anymore.
You're kidding, right? Why?
Brain damage. Not yet, but it's possible brain damage. What, are you laughing? This is not funny. I hate it when you laugh like that.
I
You have to
can't
take
help
this
it.
seriously.
I can't help
This is
it.
serious stuff, for crying out loud. This is this man's brain. What's the matter with you?
When's his next fight?
In 3 weeks.
Then you don't have much time, do you?
He's not going to fight, Sonny. He's got some cockamamie idea in his head about becoming a cop now.
I don't care if he wants to become the president. We made a deal. You understand me,
We
Marco?
did
The two of us made a deal.
You and I made a deal. He didn't.
Make him.
He doesn't care about our deal.
Hey, look. Lucky I got other incomes, okay? Because I was really looking forward to a piece of Jagger's action.
You want to make him do this? Because you, of all people, you should know nobody can make him do anything. Don't you realize that?
Figure out a way.
Hey, that's not cool. That's not healthy. But I do have another plan.
Okay. I have to stop thinking about Ryan. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the hospital. And I'm going to see Scotty, Lucy, and Dominique's new baby.
Why are you so worried about Ryan?
Are you kidding me, right?
Neither one of you have any reason to be concerned about him anymore.
Yes. But you said you might have him released. Not tomorrow, eventually.
I didn't say that.
You implied it. I'll see you later.
All right. You know something? I'm starting to think that maybe they should lock you up.
Yes? For what?
For being clueless. Your brother, Ryan, is a serial killer. I don't care if you work with him 24 hours a day for the next 5 years. He'll never be ready for release.
You haven't heard a thing I've said. I didn't mention a word about getting Ryan released.
I've been listening to you all right, and so is Felicia. And I make a promise to you. If you so much as try to work on getting him out, I'll put you on a plane myself and fly you back to Europe.
Bound and gagged, I'm sure. May I make an observation?
Can't wait.
You're projecting your fear of Ryan onto me, which is perfectly normal. There's only one problem. It's getting tiresome.
Live with it.
Day a separé. I'm not my brother.
I know that. Look, there is nothing that would make you a brother happier than to see my fiancé dead. And you seem to be on his side. Well, that bothers me.
It's not a matter of taking sides.
I don't like that response. I'm going to be keeping my eye on you. Is that clear?
Oh, me. Oh, look. She looks like Scotty.
Only the hair.
Oh.
And the rest of her is supposed to look like Dominique. That's planned it.
Oh, honey, she's adorable.
Oh, I'm
very
She's
proud of you.
adorable.
She's wonderful.
Here, come over here. You know, Dominique was convinced that it was going to be a girl. I have her face and hair and look. Of course, I look around and she doesn't look any different than these other people.
Oh, she certainly does. She is much prettier.
Oh, whatever, Grandma, huh? What do you think, Gramps?
Oh, crap. Did you hear that?
I certainly did. I love it. I just love the sound of it. And I love you. And thank you.
You know, Lucy's the one that we should be thanking.
Oh, well, we will. Listen, how's she doing?
She's fine. She's fine. It was, boy, she really gave it her all there, and Dominique's baby. That's incredible.
It's way beyond incredible.
Oh, Scotty, well, you know, I promised Dom that I would finish knitting this for her, remember? And I finally did, and, well, she just kind of wanted the baby to wear it home, you know, when she leaves the hospital, okay?
Thank you.
When I walked in, Rhonda was unconscious on the floor and Ray was kicking her.
Oh,
I didn't think. I just lit into him. He fell against the window and broke his neck.
so I was right about you not calling the police.
I panicked. I was thinking about the banquet and the grant and the scandal, but more important than anything, I was thinking about you and the fact that I was over at Rhonda's and I didn't want you to misunderstand.
Oh, my God, Helen, that didn't mean you couldn't help her if she was in trouble.
I know.
Well, we can't go to Sean now. It's going to have to be our secret. Anybody see you at Rhonda's?
Not that I know of.
Is there any other way Sean could tie you into this?
No. I don't know. I don't think so.
Monica, AJ knows.
What?
He found my cufflink near Ray's body.
So that's why he was asking me if I thought you were capable of killing.
He was a little bit more direct with me.
And you told him.
Yes,
Where is the cufflink?
I have it.
So? Guess now all we can do is hope and pray the police don't come up with any more evidence.
Damage so far, baby.
Well, I'm not really sure. I talked to Tony about some of this stuff up here.
but all I really have are guesstimates. I mean, with the plumber, we don't know how much work needs to be done. The same thing with the electrician.
I'd assume a lot.
I did.
Oh, a lot. Yeah, well, window frames need to go on that list, and a new floor for the porch.
A pool? Oh, forget it, hon.
A shovel for Lucky. New stove, new refrigerator, new bathroom, new wife.
What?
You know, why can't she fall in love with a regular, run-of-the-mill, everyday house like everybody else?
Because I don't fall in love with a regular, run-of-the-mill, everyday anything. You should know that.
Yes. But, comparatively, I take very low maintenance. I mean, all you got to do is feed me and give me a couple of things every once in a while, and I keep
come
running
on,
and
guys.
running and running and running.
There's a kid in the room. Come on. Look, are we going to get to paint?
Mm-mm. Not your mother. You know, she painted my apartment one time.
Purple. I know that.
Did I already bore you with this tale?
Only about 10 times.
But we love you anyway.
So do we get to paint?
Maybe, if worse comes to worse. What do you say?
What is that? Look at that figure. Did you happen to count the money in the envelope before you put it away?
Yep. There's not going to be much left over, is there?
No. There isn't.
Was New York really cool?
Yeah, it was freezing.
That's not what I asked. What happened?
Nothing.
Dad, come on.
Look, pal, I had stale donuts, okay, with a sort of would-be international spy type.
You're kidding. What did he look like?
She.
Really?
Yeah, and she was enormous. Oh, tall, so tall, it was like a giant.
What else? Come on.
Well, she was like an Amazon, I'm telling you. She, you know, in your superhero comic books, she was like one of those.
You could have taken her, right?
Oh, yeah, sure, I could have taken her if I'd wanted to. But I didn't want to.
This is so cool. I mean, donuts, spies.
Stale donuts.
Well, I don't care anyway. I'm going to do those kind of things when I grow up.
What things?
All the things that you do. Like, remember how you got that guy in Istanbul off your back? That was so cool.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
What? I mean, you must think it's pretty cool. I mean, you're married to him.
Yes. Dad is very cool, and he can get himself out of some amazing situations with no trouble at all, and that's Dad's specialty. But, Lucky, I don't want to have to start worrying about you, too.
So don't. Look, Dad always ends up okay, doesn't he?
Help me out here, okay?
You always say I'm like him.
Honey, you do say that.
Please?
Well, I am. And I'm gonna be.
You know what, Hotshot? I'd like it if you aimed just a little higher in life than dear old Dad. You know, you're starting out way ahead of the game. You know why? Because you've got two parents who love you more than anything. And they want you to have a better life than they have. See? And to me, I can't even imagine what that would be like to be a kid and have two parents who love you like we love you.
Turned out okay, though.
Yeah, I did, but see, that's mainly because of Ruby and your mom. And you've had her from day one. So, no contest here. Your life is going to be so much better than mine. And I think that that's a pretty good deal.
It's okay.
It's okay? Come on, it's a pretty good deal, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right.
Okay.
what do you say, Sonny? Come on, listen to this.
You want me to include you in my deal with Frank Smith? Forget it.
God, you take life so seriously, don't you? You know what you need, Sonny? You need to be able to look at things just a little bit differently.
Like how?
Like me. Like creatively, the way I do. I'm a man of many talents, Sonny. You know, in my life, I've had various and sundry little odd jobs. Among them, surveillance. Among them, photography. Hey, listen to me. I was a dealer once. A car dealer. You know what I learned? I learned you don't have to play the hand you're dealt. There are a lot of ways a deck of cards can be stacked. That is one of my talents.
Talking is one of your talents,
Well,
too.
yes, that too.
And
is
it drives
one of
me out of my
talents.
mind.
There you go
Right.
again with that serious stuff. Come on. A lot of people could be of use to us.
What if I know those same people?
And what if you don't? Again, I know more varied and sundry individuals than you do, I'd be willing to bet. Name a city. I'll bet I can find a connection for us.
Fine. You can work off your debt.
Sonny, this whole card analogy I just took great pains to explain to you, I want you to think about that, all right?
Hi, Marco. I steal a couple minutes of your time?
Commissioner, get out of here. You already stole my best fighter. What's a couple of minutes?
Come on, Jagger made that decision all on his own.
Yeah, I know a tooth fairy when I see one. You didn't have to offer to help him. This place here, not a gold mine, but it was my shot. Jagger was my ticket out of here.
I'll tell you something. Nobody told Jagger to stop boxing just because he was going to school. But I got the distinct impression from him that he just didn't appreciate a certain element that's attracted to this sport. You wouldn't know anything about that now, would you?
No. Nothing. Why would I?
Just asking. By the way, I found this outside. Is it one of yours?
It's a locker room key.
Whose?
Jagger's. Okay, where outside did you find this?
AJ?
Yeah?
What on earth are you doing?
Oh, I was, I was taking a walk.
In this weather?
I had some family business to take care of.
Okay, well, listen, leave the shoes outside and come on, okay?
So?
Your father told me everything.
About what?
Ray Conway. Thank you for not going to the police.
I did it for you. I'm tired of seeing you get hurt all the time.
AJ, I love your father. This was an accident.
He was at Rhonda's.
Don't judge him on this one. He was trying to help somebody, and something bad happened. I just want to thank you for protecting us.
Oh, hey, Sean. How you doing?
Hey.
Listen, today I went to the gym, and I told Mark I was quitting boxing and starting school. Want some coffee?
No, I'm fine.
You want something else?
Oh, nothing right now. Is this yours?
That looks like my key. Thanks, I didn't know I lost it. Anyway, you should have seen the reaction of Marco when I told him I was quitting fighting.
Jagger,
Starting to
I'm
book-
afraid that your application is going to have to wait for a little while.
Why?
Because that key was found at the ELQ petrochemical plant not too far from where we discovered Ray Conway's body. So you're going to have to come downtown to headquarters tomorrow and make a formal statement.
What?
No, I don't have a choice.
Listen, Sean, I told you I wasn't near that body.
All right, Jagger. Just take some advice from a friend. Don't say anything else until you have a lawyer present.
I can't believe
All right,
this.
look,
This is
I'm
incredible,
sorry,
Sean.
I'm sorry. You listen to me, okay? When you do show up tomorrow, have an attorney with you. A good one. I need the key.
Tomorrow, Danny wants to set a wedding date before the holidays, but Vicky announces a big job offer in New York. Is it the season to tie the knot? Maybe not on Full House. Then, Judith Light comes unglued when Brian gives the Doolin clan a Christmas surprise. He plans to get married on a special Christmas Phenom.